And I'm driving to my route, and on the way to my route, there's an area called the produce area. It's down in the strip. Well, all these guys are down there. They're unloading boxcars of fruit, and man, I mean, the action is going on. So I said, let me try this spot. So I turned the bell on, and boom, boom, boom. Man, within 5 minutes, I had people around me that they wanted to know what kind of truck this was. See, this was a new time. It was a new era. It was an era for home delivery of soft ice cream. So I did so much money there, it amazed me, but I didn't get caught up with that. I just shoved the money into the freezer to hide it and went on to my route an hour late. Think I didn't hear about that from the mothers coming around their house at 5 and 6 o'clock. But anyway, I learned that too. So I went on the route and I did the route, and I came to the nursing home and I did the nursing home, and I'm counting my money. I'm counting my money. I had to turn all the fluorescent light off and leave just the outside fluorescent lights on. I don't want to really see how much money I have. So I'm counting the money and say, good Lord, this is much. I broke a record. This is what we did yesterday. So I said, okay. I said, I want this guy to know. I want Mr. Gordon to know how dedicated I am and how thankful I am for this position. I went straight to Center Avenue, the hub of entertainment, the hub of the action. I pulled that truck up. It took me about a half hour to park the truck. I had to back it in, and I wasn't used to backing no truck into a car parking spaces, so I had plenty of help. I set up shop. I put that bell on. People walking up and down the streets and in the clubs and out of the club, the Hurricane, the Carpet Grill, and all these places. And man, I tell you what, I had a line of people that was unbelievable. Make a long story short, I arrived in Mr. Gordon's garage at 2 a.m. in the morning. He never in his life had any truck come in past 11 o'clock. Now, so he's there steaming a little bit. He's cool, but he's steaming. He's saying, hey, I was about to call. I thought maybe my truck was stolen. I don't think he wanted to say stolen, but he said, you really had me worried. I was really concerned, you know. And we didn't have cell phones back then to call in and say, hey, George, I'll be in an hour late. I'm making a killing up here. So anyway, he said, okay, come on. He said, come on. He said, my wife is not going to like this, Amos. I said, well, I said, okay. Okay, so I said, I can't say that I'm sorry because let's count the money and see what happens with the money. So when we counted the money, he had an electronic change machine. And you take all your change and you dump it in a machine and separate the quarters, the dimes, the nickels, the pennies, and all that stuff. And here comes the bills. I'm counting out the bills, and I'm counting out the bills, and I'm counting out the bills, and I'm counting out the bills. He said, how much do you have there? I said, about $500. He said, what? I said, yeah, about $500. He said, that is unbelievable. He said, are you sure you didn't make a mistake? I said, here. I put it over to his side. You count this. You tell me how much is there. $510. Never, 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 never had there been any ice cream truck ever make $500 in one day. It was phenomenal. It broke a record. He said, between you and I, Amos, listen, I don't care what my wife says anymore. I just don't care. He said, let me know what time you want to come in. I'll be here to meet you. I just don't want to hang around the garage. He said, if you feel you're coming in at 2, here's my personal home number. Call me, let me know, and I'll come in to meet you. So anyway, that was the beginning of my career, and boy, what a career. You know, we started with one truck, and then there were, it was just fantastic. And the next part of this, I'll tell you the continuation of that story, okay? You have to come back. See you in a minute.